Welcome back. So you know my name if you've come back and watched my videos in the past many times. And if you don't know me, my name's Staisha. And I've been on a journey since 2022 of December. What you see here is cans. And when you have cans, you can redeem them for a value of some change. And this is a garbage dumpster. Now, never in my life did I ever think I would be one of those people who would be sifting through the garbage. Now, I do have a history of taking other people's trash and treasures and turning it into something. I used to be an online reseller. I used to go to yard sales, and now I am traveling the country with my travel vlog that I started. It's turned into a travel vlog. So finding a job does not come easy for me. It used to at one time, for whatever the reason I couldn't find a job. But now, as I'm older, maybe I'm not what they're looking for. I don't know. I have confidence in myself. I don't always have confidence in the people who are hiring me. So I decided to be my own boss. And the reason for me doing this is because I'm looking for pocket money. Because every avenue I've turned to, they've basically cut off my resources. So I have to depend on myself. I once watched this Korean drama that said, if you're able to make something with your hands and you can be successful at creating something with your hands, then you could do anything. So I'm not creating something, but I am taking something that already exists, and I will be turning it into a little bit of pocket change. And that's what it is, pocket change. But I tell you what, when you need that change, and nobody wants to share and give you money, I'm not a panhandler. I'm really not that much of a beggar. I can be, but I also have grown up to respect work. And whether it's easy work or hard work, this is not really hard, it's just messy. So I've seen people do this throughout my life. And when I was a teenager, I used to recycle newspapers. And that's how I went to a Christian book camp or a Bible camp when I was a kid. For a whole summer, I collected newspapers. Well, you could do the same thing with cans, right? So if you have a whole dumpster full of trash and people's other things, then you can basically make some decent money, a little bit of money anyways, some pocket change. I'm not going to climb in there and get it, although some have. But I'll probably just go through the top part of it. If this was my main source of income, I would. So it's kind of weird. Today, I decided to get on the bus and take a ride. And I passed 2 libraries. And when I passed those libraries, I was like, I really would like to go to the library today. But they're closed because of the holiday. So I was sitting there and I was thinking, well, I can read a book. I could read my Bible. I could do something. too short to grab the rest of those. So, so I looked in the garbage can, and that's when I found the cans. Hold on while I take off this glove. I'm sure that there's other stuff in there that I can't see. There's probably a lot of cans in there. I'm not climbing in there. But that could possibly change in the future. I'm all about recycling. It's a good thing. If I had a truck, I'd probably come here and recycle the cardboard. So, this is what I found within the last 20 minutes. Now, it's kind of funny is when I went to walk around, went to those garbage cans over here in this apartment next to the library, and somebody left a couple boxes of gloves. Now, normally, I'm one of those people that does not take things without asking. But there's clearly no box on there, no people to be found, and they're just sitting there. So I kind of did take some gloves. I didn't take the whole box. I just took 6 pairs of gloves. So that could be like a glove for wherever I'm at. And you can wash it, but I'm actually out of water. So I went through those trash cans already. Somebody asked me today how I'm able to bathe. I can't bathe. There is no public place for me to go and just bathe. You have a waiting list here in San Francisco. I mean, San Jose, there's a waiting list to basically get into the shelters. And sometimes placement can take anywhere from 3 weeks up to 6 months. So that's what I've learned. And so what do? There are a few places, public places that you could go in town that let you use the restroom downtown. And even a hotel or two will let you go instead of you just roaming in there and going to the bathroom and charging in there like you own the place. It's best to ask them, let them know that you're not a guest and that you would like to use the bathroom if that's okay. If they give you permission, then you can use the bathroom, and I would keep your time limit under 15 minutes if you can. And that's a real good place to strip down and to wash all the parts of you. I wash my hair at a different park in town because it's big enough for me to wash my hair. And then, so I don't really get a soak, but I do get to wash my body. So I'm clean. My clothes are clean. I will wear last night I wore 3 pairs of clothes to keep myself warm. And I actually slept on the ground last night, but I usually have a method. I use plastic, like an open plastic bag. I cut it open and I put it down on the base floor. I make sure my floor is decent, there's not stuff under it. And then I'll put the plastic down. And then this suitcase, I'll open this up, take everything out and spread it out, and then I'll put my clothes on top of it. And then I'll put the rest of my clothes like in a pillowcase. And then that makes my pillow. So when I got up this morning, they didn't open the bathroom. Usually they open at about 5 o'clock at the park that I was at this morning, but they didn't. So what do? You hold it, okay? You hold it. I don't just whip it out and like men do, where you could just go anywhere. I have to be a little bit more conservative, considering my gender, and some women will just go wherever and however. I have done that sometimes when I was actually very desperate, but for the most part, I'm concealed. So
in my past videos, you saw me going to the gym a lot in Arizona. So you could still do that. A lot of places will offer you 2 or 3 day passes where you can sign up for 2 or 3 days. And then if you they will call you back a number of times to see if you can sign up, if you want to go ahead and sign up for their gym membership. So I don't know if they've done away with that at some of the gyms. I can't tell you. But I did happen to see one of those gyms on my way here to the library, so I might go over there and see if that's actually something I can do. If it is, then I'll sign up and I will be able to use their 24-hour gym to go and take a shower, which would be like heaven. Otherwise, I will fill the basin with water wherever I'm at and strip down, and I will wash my body. And then I carry these bottles. Well, I carry one of these, but I also have a plastic bottle I usually fill up with water. And then when you're over the urinal, you wet your body and you allowed to put water on your body. And then you take your soap. So I have a hand soap, and I'll take it and I'll clean myself. And then I'll take the water and I'll pour it on me. It doesn't matter whether it's hot or cold. It doesn't matter because I want to be clean. I don't want to smell. I don't want to be dirty. And I have a choice. So my choice is I want to be clean. And then I also do the backside. So that's how I keep myself clean. For those of you who are curious and care. And there are some that might not care, So that's all I have. We're like at 11 minutes, 12 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will see you on the next one. And thanks for tuning in to this little segment. Thanks for following me. Have a great day. Bye.